Hey guys, I'm just gonna come on here real quick. I was driving to work and I just had some thoughts going through my head. So I don't know if you experienced the same thing, but many people I've noticed experienced kind of a change in consciousness, maybe a change in clarity in 2020. It was almost like we all received 2020 vision, like not all of us, I'm sorry, like a good portion of people just received clear vision, almost a change of consciousness, I guess. I don't know how to say it. Like there was some kind of a shift in 2020. And what if that shift was related to the divine, which it was related to God? It was a message directly from our Creator, or a shift in consciousness from the Holy Spirit. Okay, this is going really far out there, but if worldwide people received this vision, this clarity, a shift in consciousness that would allow them to come together to change the way things are, to change the world power structure, let's say. If everybody or a good portion of people received this clear vision, and this new perspective would be problematic to the powers that be and their control methods, their power. If we knew something, maybe it would give us the opportunity to change things or to come together to rise up against it. Would they not need to stifle that almost immediately in order to control and remain in power? What if there was something that came out that was rushed and it was pushed and forced on the masses? People were coerced and prodded and kind of guilt-tripped into doing. And what if that thing took away from the human consciousness? It took away from the ability to receive these messages from the divine, from God. It's crazy talk. And hopefully you know what I'm saying, because I'm not really saying it. But I'm going to include a little clip from a video. I think it was a conference or some kind of a speech done from a college many years ago. Please watch the clip and you may understand what I'm trying to say here without saying it. And it's probably far-fetched, but maybe not so much, because I definitely felt a shift in 2020. And I don't think it was because of the 3 weeks that I took off of work, because I've taken 3 weeks off of work before, and it did not affect me in such a way. And what happened in 2020 is either causing people to draw nearer to God, or completely separating them. It's like the separation of the wheats and the tares. And I feel like that kind of happened. It's been happening for a while, but I think there was like a clear line drawn and a clear separation happening in early 2020. So please watch the clip after this and maybe leave some comments down below, but do not say too much in the comments down below, if you know what I'm saying, because I don't want my channel getting kicked off. I don't want to not be able to use this platform anymore. So please be selective with the words that you use in the comments. Anyway, guys, just some food for thought. Have a good day, and I'll see you later.
On the left over here, we have individuals who are religious fundamentalists, religious fanatics, and this is the expression, RT-PCR, real-time PCR expression of the VMAT2 gene. Over here, we have individuals. So let me complete. So over here, we have individuals who are not particularly fundamentalist, not particularly religious, and you can see there's a much reduced expression of this particular gene, the VMAT2 gene. Another evidence that supports our hypothesis for the development of this approach.
What you see here is by spreading this virus, we're going to eliminate individuals from donning on a bomb vest and going into a market and blowing up the market.
So our hypothesis is that these are fanatical people, that they have overexpression of the VMAT2 gene, and that by vaccinating them against this, we'll eliminate this behavior. So we have some very, very remarkable data in this next slide. Here we have two brain scans. These are fMRIs. These are two different individuals with different levels of expression of VMAT2. On top is an individual who's a religious fanatic, an individual, and we've repeated this numerous times, that has high levels of VMAT2. Now, this individual down here who had low levels of the VMAT2 gene, this individual would self-describe as not particularly religious. In each case, these individuals were read a religious text. This individual lit up the right middle frontal gyrus, shown here, and that's a part of the brain that's associated with theory of mind. It's a part of the brain that has to do with intents and beliefs and desires. In marked contrast, here's an individual who would not particularly self-describe as religious, and when they're read a religious text, what you see is that this part of the brain called the anterior insula lights up. This is a part of the brain that's associated with disgust or displeasure on hearing something.
So you're suggesting I take a CT scan with me when I'm evaluating people to determine whether I put a bullet in their head?
So the data that I'm presenting here supports the concept that we're proposing, and I think that we would not propose to do CT scans or fMRIs on individuals out in the hinterlands of the virus would immunize against this VMAT2 gene, and that would have the effect that you see here, which is it's essentially to turn a fanatic into a normal person. And we think that will have major effects in the Middle East.
How would you suggest that this is going to be dispersed, the aerosol?
Well, so the present plan and the tests that we've done so far have used respiratory viruses, such as flu or rhinoviruses, and we believe that that's a satisfactory way to get the exposure of the largest part of the population. Most of us, of course, have been exposed to both of those viruses, and we're quite confident that this will be a very successful approach.
This is fascinating. What's the name of this proposal?
Yeah, so the name of this project is FunVax, which is the vaccine for religious fundamentalism.
And you have a proposal already?
The proposal has just been submitted, and I think that the data that I have shown you today would support the development of this project, and we think it has great promise.